With the cold weather making its way across the country, staying indoors with a warm cup of hot chocolate may just be what the doctor ordered. According to the South African Weather Service, 19 parts of the country broke minimum temperature records on Friday. Some areas experienced the coldest temperatures last seen half a century ago. Senior forecaster from the South African Weather Service, Puseletso Mofokeng, joins me now live from Pretoria to discuss this further. Very good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. So this weather in South Africa, quite extraordinary, breaking many records. Tell us what's going on.
Good evening, Jane, and good evening to the viewers as well. Yes, indeed, we experienced cold conditions, but the system that caused all this, the cold front and the dry air that has actually, or the cold air that was actually being drawn from far south of the country, is all gone by now. We are actually observing the temperatures rebounding slowly but surely. So we are expecting that by tomorrow we are still going to see some areas having temperatures below freezing point. More generally over the central interior, that is areas like Free State, the Eastern Cape, the Central Eastern Cape, as well as the eastern areas of the Northern Cape. Temperatures there could be somewhere between -3 and -5 in the morning. We are still expecting some frost patches, but other areas like here in Johannesburg, temperatures will reach about the -1 degree. So later during the day, we are expecting cold temperatures as well. We are expecting the maximum of about 15 in Johannesburg, but much of the country will also be cold, especially on the eastern provinces, looking at provinces like Gauteng, the Free State, as well as the northern areas of the Eastern Cape. Otherwise, looking at the Western Cape and the Eastern Cape, especially the southern areas of the Eastern Cape, we are actually already seeing the temperatures recovering to cool conditions.
Okay, and why is it so cold, these records that have been broken? I mean, some towns say they haven't seen this sort of cold weather in half a century, not that they would have been around then, probably. But what's going on? I mean, is it climate change? What's happening?
No, in this case, it was just one single system. So climate change will be an accumulation of these systems together. But what had happened is just one single system that has brought very cold conditions from far south. I'm talking about the polar regions, bringing that cold air up to South Africa. And therefore, we saw those temperatures going down quite drastically, even the snowfall. However, I don't think we are going to see any kind of such system in the next few days, because tomorrow, over and above the temperatures that I mentioned earlier, we can expect some widespread fog over KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga, as well as the eastern areas of Gauteng. However, we are still going to expect temperatures to improve as we move to Monday. There won't be any chance of rainfall anywhere across the country, including on Tuesday. But on Tuesday, there is yet another cold front that is actually going to make a landfall over the Cape Southwest coast. But we are expecting 30 to 60% chance of showers. Nothing really compared to what we had seen. The system, the high pressure behind that cold front won't be throwing moisture or rather cold air from that far south. Therefore, the temperatures are still going to be cold on Tuesday as well as on Wednesday over the Cape provinces, but certainly not as cold as they were in the past few days.
Puseletso Mofokeng, thank you very much for that. So tomorrow is going to be chilly, wrap up and be all nice and warm or stay in bed.